Yankee. Like, that's how far I'm going. I think it's done. We'll love to see the exact numbers. I think Ty's going to be very close, if not spot on. And just from, like I said, from a fan perspective, I don't think he does this on some bullshit text from some random person. I think this is very, very, very credible. I'll let the next person go.
I mean, listen. First things first, shout out to Chris. The only reason I'm on here right now is because of Chris. Listen, Pat McAfee obviously has very reliable people in his corner. That's for sure. That's 100% for sure. Jeff Hassan's on there all the time. Maybe they were told something for production of the show tomorrow. Sometimes when all this stuff goes on, big media companies don't want you to be the one to break the news. So it'll be interesting. I think I still think there's 50% chance of the Yankees signing Yamamoto. And I'll leave it at that for right now. But I mean, listen, the more reports that we get that Yamamoto is a Yankee, the better I'll feel about this in general. Marco Tito, I don't know. Listen, if you don't have a profile picture, are we going to let you up? All right, next person that comes up. Let's hear. Aaron Rodgers wants to speak. Aaron, you're on next. What's going on, brother? Aaron, what's going on, man?
Mr. Jimmy Randazzo.
How are you, sir?
Hey, Ty Schmidt game. Let's see if he knows something. If not, he's going to be flamed for, I say, probably a couple months. But, hey, I kind of like that John Heyman tweet. He didn't really let it, like, he didn't kill it dead. He left it open.
Listen, I don't really think, yeah, okay. What does John Heyman know? What does Brendan Cuddy know? Just as much as any of us. Again, sometimes when you're parallel or you know somebody really famous, things happen for you. Again, I broke the Kyle Rudolph news in 2019. I broke, if people remember before that, Kyrie and KD the Nets because I knew a security guard there who told me that they had to get right. There's some people that are officially not, because of their jobs, allowed to spread information. Did somebody tell him, hey, you can spread this? It doesn't matter? Maybe. So that's really where I'm at. As we sit live on YouTube with two people watching, me in my Christmas hat. But yeah, this is legacy game. It's a legacy game for Ty Schmidt.
I put John Heyman's tweet up today. It says Yankees have made a significant bid on Yamamoto, but at this point haven't heard one way or the other. You didn't kill it, so I still have hope in.
Yeah, but this is okay. The same way that GM's posture for free agents is the same way that reporters posture. Like, okay, if I'm John Heyman and I broke it and then I break 10 to 15 things a year, that's the easiest tweet in the world. Yankees have made a sizable offer, right? That's not that hard to do. What is that? Like, that doesn't do anything.
Well, you also could have killed it and said, yeah, I haven't heard anything, like, blah, 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 blah. You could have killed it saying, like, it's still where, like, things stand. Like, we haven't heard that the Yankees made a bid at all yet today. This is like the first time I'm hearing it, so, like, I don't know. There might be truth to this. I'm not sure. I'm still waiting for a passing bomb, Curry bomb, the big guys, but I don't know. John Heyman didn't shut it down. I'm still having hope.
Fair. Let's I'm copying the link live on Spaces and YouTube. Okay. I just have to promote the YouTube. Sorry, give me 1 second. Shout out to the 5 people on YouTube and the 70-ish people in here. shout out. Just smash that retweet button on the YouTube to get it going. Shout out to Lukash too. Sam, you have one follower, and you're probably Aaron. Go ahead.
I have a question. In the little comments, Ryan Finnegan, he has a question for you in the comments. You want to read it to you?
Sure, go ahead.
He said, Jimmy Randazzo, hypothetically speaking, who do the Yankees move on to if they fail to land Yamamoto?
Dylan Cease, Corbin Burns, Shota Imanyaga, Monty. Yeah, sure. But this isn't. Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
I heard an interesting name earlier that hasn't came out.
Yeah.
All right, see, I'm on the side that we signed Yamamoto, but if the hypothetical was we didn't get him, I wouldn't mind the name thrown out there earlier, Shane Bieber. A little older, but I don't think it'll cost too much with the Indians and Guardians. And yeah, I mean, not that I want C's first or Burns, but just the name somebody threw out there earlier that didn't hate it. I think Swift disagrees. Sorry.
Hey, but Matt Lake, he used to be with Shane Bieber when Shane Bieber was in his prime, so maybe he could retool something.
Yeah, listen. I don't know. We're talking about one thing, and that's really Yoshi Yamamoto right now. Like, again, the Yankees get him. We focus back to the bullpen. We focus on the offense. I mean, again, I have to be up at 3 a.m., but I was told that I had to be in here and that, why am I even a person who follows the Yankees if I can't come on here for 30 minutes to talk on the spaces? And they're absolutely right. And if you go over to the YouTube channel right now that we're trying to currently fix, smash that, you know what? Let's see. Warren wants to talk.
There's no way the night feels right, Jim, if we didn't do this space. Whether it gets announced now or tomorrow.
That's fine. I'm here for it. And I'll probably have to give you my phone number so you can call me. This one person left the chat. If you want to come up and chat, come up and chat. Again, we'll do this for another 10 minutes. Shout out to the people. You know what I should probably do? I should probably link the YouTube channel. I'll link it at the top of the top of my profile picture. You can hit the spaces, smash the retweet button, and give a YouTube a follow or whatever, subscription, whatever it is. Yeah, again, what all these reporters are reporting is everything that the Yankees fans already know. Obviously, we know that the Yankees want Yamamoto. Obviously, number 18 would be the number he'd be wearing. Cashman went over to Japan to watch him pitch. 9 years, 326. Does that feel about right anyways? Yeah, it does. Could Ty Schmidt be absolutely wrong? Sure. I know of him. I'm not too familiar with his game. I'm not going to say he's right or he's wrong. So I'm going to sit here and wait. And I know a lot of people are so excited, anxious, just wanting a decision. But this doesn't really feel like the whole Juan Soto thing. Like, the more he waits, I don't feel any certain type of way. What the Yankees had to do with Juan Soto is what they had to do. I personally think anything more than $330 million is a lot of money to spend on a guy. But also, at the same time, there's a reason why the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Mets, the Phillies, these top-tier teams, these top-tier teams are interested in this guy. He's a beast, 25-year-old legend. All right, let's get to some more callers. Anybody else want to come up here? You can come up. Appreciate everybody on here. Wish Lukash was on so we could read all 55 people's names right now. But I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to stay serious for a minute. And again, there's a lot of people saying we only trust Jack Curry, we only trust Jeff Passan. Sure. For 100% guarantee. Sure, absolutely. Amber, what's going on? Amber, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good. How you feeling about all this new stuff?
Oh, I want him to be a Yankee so bad.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, are you familiar with Ty Schmidt's game?
I am.
You are? Thoughts?
I almost feel like if somehow we end up out of the running for Yamamoto, which from what I'm seeing, it looks like the Giants are out.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. I mean, listen, if you're Yamamoto, why are you going anywhere besides the Yankees or the Dodgers? Doesn't really even make sense.
Exactly.
Shout out to everybody who retweeted my YouTube tweet, the 2 people, whoever did. I mean, gosh, damn it. 52 of us in here only can get 2 people? That's like, what, 4%? Chris, go ahead.
So I've just seen a picture of Ohtani at the Rams game, and I'm not seeing Yamamoto there. So I think, that's another piece to it. Like, that's big because apparently, obviously, he was going to go. And then there was a tweet sent out that he's not going, and I believe the tweet said the Dodgers were told they were out of it. And that's kind of was part of right around the time Ty Schmidt had posted what he posted. So, I mean, just reading between the lines here, like seeing some of the other stuff, like, it just seems true. Again, I don't, I get it. I get people who they trust as sources, who they don't trust. And even though I'm a fan, like, I agree with you, Jimmy. I don't think, like, I'm not going to go 100% sure and say I'll jump off a bridge if Ty Schmidt is wrong. Like, he could be wrong. I'm just
Again.
Everything I'm reading.
Yeah, and listen, Yamamoto isn't at the Rams game. That was a false report. People are so quickly to report and then false report and then gotcha media. That's what 2023 is. We're not in the gotcha media game. That's just not what it's about. It's about being authentic. And I think right now the Yankees still have a 50% chance of getting this done. Does anybody like the Saints tonight?
I need them to tie for being
with the spread, yeah.
Okay, done. My friend wanted me to put fudge. It moved to 4 and it moved to 3.5.
Yeah, I don't like it plus 3.5. I'd rather go minus.
It was plus 4.5 and like 10 minutes ago.
I'd even knock off the hook and go minus 3 Rams.
Yeah, I'm playing against. Listen, I'm getting off subject, but I'm playing against too many Rams to be betting on them tonight.
Understandable.
Anybody else want to speak on the Yamamoto? Have your piece. If not, we're getting ready for an NFL game. Again, we are on YouTube, powered by StreamYard. Appreciate every single one of you. Johnny, go ahead. Johnny, what's going on, bro? How are you? Johnny, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, Jimmy, I follow you on here. I just wanted to say I want to show you love when I shared your tweet.
That's my man. That's what I'm talking about. Subscribe to the YouTube. There's currently 0 people on the YouTube live, but whatever. We're like, this is like.
I'll subscribe to you. You got my support, brother.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Aaron, go ahead.
I do want to say, see this that's happened tonight. Listen to how Aaron Boone was talking earlier when he was talking about Brian Hoke and all that stuff. I was telling a couple of my friends. It reminded me of the day, like when we got to Soto, on how very open they were talking and all that stuff. I kind of got the same vibes listening to that. So maybe they know something, or it's just the way they're talking. Because you never heard anything leak about any of the meetings until today, and you heard, oh yeah, we had Hideki Matsui signed jersey. Aaron Boone over here joking about giving him a number 18 jersey. You also heard Yamamoto was asking about the rivalries of the Astros and the Red Sox, blah, 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 and how it's a playoff atmosphere, and that made us put a smile on the face. I'm like, reading that, I'm like, why would they be leaking that information knowing the Yankees are very quiet about stuff?
Again,
maybe
I don't think that it's leaked. I mean, like Yamamoto, we know these are what we know for a fact. We know that.
Yeah, but not like I used the wrong word, but I'm like very being open about it. Like usually they keep things close to the vest.
Sure. Here's what we know for a fact: that Yoshinobu Yamamoto met with the Dodgers. He met with the Yankees. He met with Steve Cohen. He met with the Phillies. I'm not sure about what the Red Sox really did. But when it comes down to it, I think there are 4 teams that play. I think, again, Yankees, 50%. All right, let's say this. Dodgers, 45%. Yankees, 45%. Phillies, 7%. Mets, 3%. Now, maybe Ty Schmidt leaked information. I don't know. Apparently, he's a Yankees fan. So, oh, shit. Andy Martino just tweeted something. All right, let's see. Andy Martino. Yeah, okay. Again, I mean, Andy Martino tweets, sources, Yamamoto negotiations intensified late Thursday. The Dodgers and Yankees are in strong position, and that's not out. Cling to a shred of hope. So basically, what I reported is the same thing that Andy Martino reported. You know what I mean? Like, this is, again, that's why, no offense to Andy Martino, but when he was telling me that Peraza was going to be the shortstop, the quote-unquote people, and what did he say? He said, like, trainers or people who develop, whatever. It is what it is. Like, we are all smart enough to figure it out. Mets not out. Cling to a shred of hope. The latest. Come read my article, basically, is what he's saying. Matthew, go ahead. Matthew, you're up next. Matt, what's going on, bro? Matt, are you there? Matthew Coloma.
Yeah, sorry. What's up?
What's going on, bro?
What's up? I just don't know how I feel. I mean, I love Yoshi. I think he's going to be great. How do you guys feel about giving someone who's never pitched in the big leagues $300 million, or it's looking like over $300 million?
First of all, I don't know what just happened. Why are the Saints plus 6.5? What happened? 2nd and 7 on LA 37? Whatever. I'm taking it. This is stupid.
Hey, Jimmy, let me know if you got my subscription. I just subscribed.
Hell yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. What are we at? 550? I think we're at 550. Boom. 550 subscribers. Appreciate you guys. We're going to try to get to I wrote down my goal. I think we're going to try to get to 3,500 by opening day. I think that's plausible. Chris, go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to touch on what Matt was saying. So, from my perspective, I get it, but I think he's like, between the World Baseball Classic being one point, and another big point is like he didn't get overused. Like a lot of the other guys, like Darvish, even Tanaka, like when they came over, they were like used, which is why Tanaka had a couple problems throughout the years. So, like, I think a big factor of it is he was a reliever at one point, I believe. and
Sure.
became a starter, but never really like he's not overused. So I think a long deal with more money isn't.
Well, he's 25 years old,
Yeah,
and I would assume that any contract would be a 4 or 5 year opt out. Listen, maybe the Yankees are nervous to give him $35 million a year without an opt out. Maybe Yamamoto doesn't want to do that just in case, and he can get his let's say $35 million a year, 140 for the first 4 years. Seems about right, especially for a guy that the entire internet is going crazy over. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting to say the least. Oh fudge! I'm looking at this now. Chris Olave already has 5 points. What are we doing? How did that happen? Oh man, this is too much for my heart. Listen, guys, if anything happens, I will go live immediately. Okay? I appreciate all the 50 people in here. Chris told me I had to go live. I did it for 30 minutes. I got to go win a fantasy football semifinal. This isn't Juan Soto. I appreciate everybody for hopping on. Got to be up at 3 a.m. And if something happens, I'll come on. Love you guys. Appreciate all you guys. I'm ending the stream on YouTube so I can go sit down. We'll do another 5 minutes on Twitter Spaces. Bye, YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. End stream.